Hey there folks, Neil here, welcoming you to episode 51 of IWALVG Finds. Now you may be noticing a lack of something right now, namely games and collectibles. No, I didn't give up gaming, and no, I didn't get robbed. All of my stuff is on its way to my new house. Now the house that my wife and I got is a foreclosure, so there's going to be a lot of work involved, a lot of maintenance and painting. It's going to be a long process before we can get fully settled in. But by the time everything is done, it's going to be so worth it because the game room alone is going to be 3 times the size of what I'm currently in. That's a lot of extra shelf space to fill. Guess it's a good thing I did a lot of game chasing over the past few months. We're off to the market. Ms. PlayStation is here again, but this time around she doesn't have anything I want or need. Maybe next time. A little basket filled with DS and GBA games thrown into Ziploc baggies. Mostly licensed kid stuff like Nickelodeon IPs, movie tie-ins, nothing for me. My favorite couple is back, but with surprisingly not many games. A slightly yellowed SNES, an original Xbox, slim pickings, and nothing I'm looking for. I mean, they've also got some pretty cool Final Fantasy figures, but they're only selling them as a lot. Soup's on! Get it while it's expired! Haven't seen this guy in a long time. Well over a year ago, I bought a complete in-box Sega Saturn off of him. This time around, he's got some PS2 games.
Pardon me, how much are your games? $3 a piece?
You bought that Sega Saturn from me.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I remember you. It's been a while since
And I still have it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what do you know? He remembers me. I guess I just have an unforgettable face. Well, what's this? Final Fantasy VII demo disc. Nope, some asshole stole it and swapped in a music CD. Bastard. Here's the table where I got my factory-sealed Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Unfortunately, lightning isn't striking twice today. Grabbed a $5 copy of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for PS3, and that rounds out my first thrifting stop of the week. $17 spent, mostly on tradables. Let's go to the pawn shop. Champions of Norath. Factory sealed. Yeah, this is mine now. Fable 3. This game gets a bad rap. Yeah, it's more simplified than its predecessors, but I still think it's a fun game. This copy is a not-for-resale version. May end up snagging this just for the hell of it. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. They've got it priced at $20, but as I've said in previous videos, they're always willing to haggle with you here. I keep forgetting to mention that these guys also take in boxed and carded figures and other collectibles. Got a nice little assortment here. 3 clean CIB games, one of which is factory sealed, and I talked them down to $16 total. I told you they'll haggle. Second and Charles, a store that gives away unwanted items for free, yet somehow still ends up with a bad rap. I don't get it. A slew of new Atari 2600 and 7800 stock on the shelves today, and when I see a good one for under $2, it makes sense to jump on it. This here is Vanguard, a granddaddy of the shoot 'em up or shmup genre. That beautiful label art is done by none other than Ralph McQuarrie, best recognized for his design work on the original Star Wars trilogy. Take a look at these 3 copies of Hey You Pikachu. In the span of 3 months, their trending values went from $10 to $25. Come on, is this game really in that high of demand? Armorines Project Swarm. Ugh. You want a good game with cheesy dialogue and giant spiders? Play Earth Defense Force. Any of them. Excalibur 2555. Ugly graphics, garbage combat, awesome music. Resident Evil Survivor. You don't see this one too often. Not a great game, but definitely one I've been wanting to own. Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. Ooh, the limited edition, and whoa, under $6? This thing goes for anywhere between $50 to $70 in various markets. My guess is an employee accidentally priced this as if it were the standard version. Well, when they drop the ball, I scoop it right up.
scary skeletons.
These AC/DC sets are selling at my local Walmart for $5. Not even kidding. Hell, my Wally World still has PS2 GTA titles for sale. Bloody Roar Primal Fury. This is basically just an enhanced and updated version of Bloody Roar 3 for the PS2. Still, I've never seen it in the wild prior to today, so it's getting bought. Can't say the same for any of these. Wow, this goes to show how far down the spiral these Skylanders figures have gone. Look at this basket. Nobody wants these things. There are more desirable items in the free bin, I kid you not. Take a look at all of these awesome Pokemon books I pulled out of there. As for what I walked out with that actually involved currency, well, none of these fit that category either because I got all of them for free using my ever-growing store credit. Okay, you guys who've been watching these episodes for the past year are gonna love this little update. So I'm on my way to the flea market and I spot a familiar face manning a couple of tables out in an abandoned parking lot. It's the same guy who tried selling a PS2 for $60 last year. What's he doing in the middle of nowhere? Well, it turns out at some point in the past few months, he's been banned from selling at the flea market. I don't know the details as to how this came about, but going off of my own experiences with him, I can wager a few guesses. I figured, what the hell, let's see if he's changed at all. Nope. He's still got games, of course, including that exact same copy of Black that he kept away from me half a year ago. And look at this. He's flat out selling damaged games. Call of Duty World at War has cuts and pieces chipped out, and God of War 2 has deep outer ring cuts. Gee, I wonder how such a fine, upstanding gentleman could get himself banished from a reputable market. Speaking of which, a nice selection of 360 games here. Nothing I need though. A couple of interesting PlayStation titles here. Devil Kings definitely stands out. How much?
How much are your games? $5 for the whole stack?
$5 total? That works. Got myself some shelf filler and some charity donations. If this stack were the same price, I'd have grabbed it as well. But nope, these were $5 a piece. I love Gumby. The 1950s and 60s series are out on DVD right now, and they're restored with their original soundtracks instead of the terrible redubs from the 80s. Grab them and support the Clokey family. One of my favorite sellers has a couple of CIB Genesis games. Certainly not interested in Madden.
So $4 for Tasmania?
Yeah, $4 for that.
All right.
A nice price for a bizarre but fun 16-bit gem rounds out today's pickups, which was a meager $9 total. Oh yeah, churchyard sale! These can be gold mines for game hunting, since a lot of times, people have no clue what they're selling. Well, except this guy. This first table belongs to my buddy Chris. He attends the church that's holding the sale and found it a good opportunity to thin out his collection. He's selling a lot of these games for cheap, but he's keeping a few heavy hitters to the side. And I'm not exaggerating, most of these value in the triple digits. And before anyone asks, no, he didn't sell any of them because everyone who came to the sale was a dirty cheapskate, like me. However, I did end up grabbing from him a respectable little stack of various games for $20. Let's keep looking around.
Hello.
Hello.
How much are your games?
50 cents a piece.
50 cents?
Wow, PS1 games for 50 cents each? I grabbed 7 complete and 5 loose. Awesome. Grabbed a few other odds and ends, including a cassette single of the greatest song of all time, and this sale is done. Ended up with a wide variety of goodies for around $33 in total. Now to bring this bounty home and stock up for my next outing. Okay, that yard sale was pretty damn incredible, and there's still plenty more incredible deals out there for you to find as well. You just have to be persistent. Don't give up. Go to your own local yard sales. Go to your pawn shops, your flea markets, your swap meets, your Goodwills, your thrift shops. There is always a deal out there waiting to be found. You just have to take the time and effort to go and look for it. And regardless of whatever anybody else in this community may say, I say thrifting isn't dead. And I think I've pretty much proven that fact over the past 50 episodes. Until next time, my name is Neil, and the only problem I have now is trying to figure out how I'm going to fill all this extra space. Although as often as I come across deals, I think I can make it work. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more of my finds and pickups, check out the IWALVG Finds playlist, which contains over 50 episodes with trips to flea markets, game stores, yard sales, and more. Also check out our dumpster dives, rants, reviews, and see more content by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.